Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I have some more body cam footage to react to. So let me tell you guys a little story behind this. Back in November, I think this is like right after Bianca and Daniel's season had just ended. And it wasn't, I think it was like either right before or right after Bianca found out that Daniel was talking to other women. They ended up breaking up. Well, I ended up hearing from a source, and they're like, hey, there's this incident between Bianca and Daniel. Nobody got arrested, but you might want to try to see if you can find the body cam footage, because I'm telling you right now, they were trying to tell me that Daniel looked crazy and that it would be worth watching. So I'm like, okay, that sounds good to me. So I put a request in, but this person didn't know the exact date of the incident. So I put the request in, and usually they want all the details, like the date, who's involved, case number, all that good stuff. Well, I didn't have a date of the incident or a case number, and I didn't even know you could get body cam footage for incidents that don't lead in arrest. But I put a request in, and I'm like, okay, I'm looking for this body cam footage for Bianca and Daniel. And they actually responded 7 months later. I finally got some body cam footage. And here's the thing though, this isn't the body cam footage that I was originally told about. I guess since I didn't have a date when I put the request in, they didn't know exactly what body cam footage it was. So this is actually a separate incident that police had to be called between Daniel and Bianca. Like the last body cam footage I got, it starts out quiet, and I actually talked to someone who edits body cam footage for a living, and they told me like at the beginning of all body cam footage, it's typically quiet. And here he is about to pull up on Daniel. There's Daniel right there.
She went on my computer and saw that I was interested in talking to you. I do need to let you guys know I am on parole. I just want to make that clear. Okay. And I have not gone in. She doesn't know I'm here. I haven't gone up there. I haven't sitting up there.
How were you made aware of it?
She took pictures and sent it. Yeah, I don't want you to want to go through. I went on my computer and saw that I was interested in talking to you. I do need to let you guys know I am on parole. I just want to make that clear. Okay. And I have not gone in. She doesn't know I'm here. I haven't gone up there. I've been sitting up there.
How were you made aware of it?
She took pictures and sent it. Yeah,
Ooh.
I don't want you to want to go through alone, guys. I'm terrified.
I think this is when she took the screenshots and posted them right on her story. I think that's how he became aware of them, but I'm not 100% sure.
No.
You say you're being filmed?
Yeah, not right now. I mean, they're letting us handle this, but it happened.
So you already know we're probably going to see this on this upcoming season that they're filming.
Squad, what's that? Dumpster. Time. That's my bedroom. That's my shit. I don't know.
So, may I?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, just by the photos alone, it looks like she's just making a mess of things. We'll obviously go up there and make sure if anything's damaged, that she's responsible for that.
I'm afraid she's gonna do something and get me locked up.
Right.
You know, that's what I'm afraid of.
No, you did the responsible thing, and you haven't gone up there. When's the last time you talked to her? Like
this morning,
face to face.
Oh, yeah, this morning.
And that was when she found the stuff on your.
I had left, and then she went on.
Oh,
okay.
That was today. No issues in the morning before you left it. Okay. Did she call you, or is it all through text? When she found the stuff.
Yeah.
Through text. Yeah. Okay. And you haven't contacted her since, right? Okay. And then you said you're both on the leash, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I find it interesting that they blurred out his face. They blurred out Bianca's face too, but a lot of other body cam footage, they don't blur out people's faces. Usually they just do that with minors. Maybe that's how Phoenix PD does it. I don't know.
So right now, our investigation would primarily be like to verify that there's no criminal damage of any sort. Where our hands are kind of tied is the fact that you guys are both on the lease, so we can't necessarily make one party leave or stay. It really comes down to what you would think is probably the best solution. Because if we can say, hey,
I need to go. Like,
I mean, we'll investigate that, but if there's like no criminal aspect that we can enforce, and if she's refusing to leave, that would probably be the best bet at this time, since like you said, you're a parole, you don't want her to jam you up for anything, cause any issues, you know, because you, like I said, you've done the responsible thing. You haven't gone up there, you haven't tried to initiate any type of contact, so good for you, man. But I would say, do you have a car here?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll see. Is that what you'd like her to do to see if she is willing to leave, or are you okay just
if she's not willing to leave,
Alright.
I just want to get my stuff
okay?
and go if that's the case.
Okay, we can definitely assist with that. So
He sounds scared and like he knows it's over for good since he thinks she needs to leave.
where's the unit at?
That's upstairs.
Is it that main building?
Yeah.
Okay. Just hang out like by the front door of the lobby, and then we'll go out and contact her and see what's going on.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Of course, man.
No problem.
Looks like they're going up into the apartment, into the elevator. They're going upstairs to Bianca and Daniel's apartment. Looks like a nice little apartment, little golden elevator. They had little ping pong tables out in the lobby, it looked like. So there's no volume here. Let's see. The volume's about to kick in here in a second.
Oh, that's nice.
Phoenix PD. How you doing, ma'am? Okay, good. So you obviously over here. Can you talk? Yeah. So we'd like to know what's going on. What happened?
What specifically?
Hello.
There was an incident between you and your roommate.
My ex-boyfriend. I'm moving out right now. I'm getting this.
You moving out?
And that's what I find interesting is he calls her his roommate when they get there, not his girlfriend. And yeah, they may have just broke up. But I mean, I would have been like, okay, yeah, that was my girl, but we just broke up. You know, like how he worded it made it sound like they didn't even have any kind of like relationship prior. She said she is packing her bags and about to move out now.
So I guess he was concerned about his stuff being trashed.
I just put it on the back porch.
Put it on the
I
back
found out
porch.
he was shitting on me. I don't know. It's not like I vandalized his shit and threw it over the balcony. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Like,
You okay if we just make sure that's all it is just place out there?
Just want to make sure nothing's broken and it's all.
I mean, I ripped up a couple papers, but I threw them on the floor in that room. But
said you're moving out today.
I don't think I'm gonna go stay in a hotel.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have to break this lease. And I can't.
This is true. This is his
That's what. Yeah.
Is this his, what particular, is like this is his property here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like I threw it in a dumpster.
No, I understand. He's not alleging anything. He's just wanted to make sure because according to him, he's on parole. He just didn't want any issues. So he just wanted us to kind of mediate. I know you're moving out. It's not going to be a quick process. So I'm assuming you're going to be here for a little bit then?
I'm trying to get the most stuff as I can.
Okay.
And I'm going to go stay in a hotel and then
Okay.
probably have a friend come back with me and get the rest.
How long would you think that would take?
For today?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
No, I'm not.
2 hours.
Okay, fair. I'm just trying to, like, say mediate. So that's not like I'm giving you a time limit or something. So that way I can let him know, like, hey, she's gonna be here for a couple hours, because he's more than okay, like, just grabbing a couple things and then taking off.
And she said she's moving out tonight unless she hires a moving team. That's going to be hard to do. Unless she just leaves them with everything.
And then that way you have whatever time you need to gather your things and go. That way he understands, like, you're gonna be here a couple hours, and then he can come back. That way you guys don't have to have any, like, face-to-face interaction. Does that sound good? So, are you okay with him just grabbing some things and then taking off?
Yeah, is he here? Or?
Yeah, he's out in the parking lot right now.
Yeah, you can.
Is that
come
okay?
in. I
Okay.
just won't speak to him.
No, perfect. And that's what we said to him is if you're gonna grab things, we're not gonna sit here and engage. We're just gonna grab your things
Right.
and move along. Okay.
Where's he going?
That's his prerogative. He's got a car. He can
I'm
go
just
drive
trying to
wherever he
think
wants.
about the lease here, but it's not your issue.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the civil portion where we can't really have a say in. So, but if that's okay with you, we'll just have him grab it.
She's making things easy for him though, getting a hotel and just leaving the hotel, and just leaving him the apartment until the lease is officially done. I mean, she said she's breaking it early, so. But like the police said, she really doesn't have much of a choice either, though, because they're both on the lease, so they can't legally kick the other person out unless there's a restraining order or the other person gets evicted.
I know you're moving out. It's not going to be a quick process. So I'm assuming you're going to be here for a little bit there.
I'm trying to get the most stuff as I can, and I'm gonna go stay in a hotel, and then
Okay.
probably have a friend come back with me and get the rest.
How long do you think that would take?
Where's Dream?
For today?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
No, I'm not.
a few hours.
Okay,
2 hours?
fair. I'm just trying to
Okay.
say mediate, so
Yeah.
that's not like I'm giving you a time limit or something. So that way I can let him know like, hey, she's gonna be here for a couple hours. Is he more than okay? Like just grabbing a couple things and then taking off.
Okay.
And then that way you have whatever time you need to gather your things and that way he understands like you're gonna be here a couple hours and you can come back. That way you guys aren't having like face-to-face interaction. Does that sound good? So, are you okay with him just grabbing some things and then taking off?
Yeah, is he here? Or
Yeah, he's out in the parking lot.
yeah, he can
Is that
come in.
okay?
I just
Okay.
won't speak to him.
No, perfect. And that's what we said to him is if you're gonna grab things, we're not gonna sit here and engage. We're just gonna grab your things
Right.
and move on. Okay.
Where's he going then?
That's his prerogative. He's got a car. He can
I'm
go
just
drive
trying to
wherever
think
he
about the lease here, but it's not your issue.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the civil portion where we
Yeah.
can't have a say in. So, but if that's okay with you, we'll just have him grab his things real quick
You
and
can grab it, yeah.
is that okay? So I'll let him know to keep to himself, and then same to you, just no words exchanged. Okay?
Is there anywhere where he would have to go that you can not be at? That way we can, I'm not trying to kick you out, but just keep you guys separated.
Where he would have to go?
Yeah, he just
Or-
needs to go to the bedroom, right? Grab his stuff, or where is his stuff?
His stuff is all in there.
Clothes, anything that he
Yeah.
may need? Okay, all right. So if you want to hang out in the bedroom, or
Yeah,
that's
we
fine.
just moved in here like a month ago. And
Okay.
yeah, so.
Okay.
Here, they just moved in this
Just gotta
place
ask,
a
no
month
new
ago,
weapons.
so I
guns,
doubt
anything
this is
like
the
that.
place
That's right. Okay.
we saw on the last season. She's very lucky. She's got money to just be able to jump up and break a lease and go get a new place. She's very fortunate.
See.
So the police make her go in the room so they can have Daniel come up and pack his belongings. I don't know why they're having him pack his belongings though if Bianca says she's leaving. But I mean, I guess he's eventually going to have to move out. And I mean, Bianca's working with the police, going in the back of the room. You know, because some people would be like, no, I want to make sure he ain't taking none of my stuff. I want to be there and watch him. That would probably be me in that situation.
God, does it matter if I like stay here tonight then? Because I was just rushing out to not deal
Well,
with him
I think his plan was to leave for a little while
Okay.
and then eventually come back.
at night.
He
Okay.
just wanted to make sure that you guys didn't cross paths while we're not here.
Makes sense.
So if we can give him a time frame of when to come back tonight, because you'll be gone, that would help us out a lot.
Yeah. I
And then tomorrow, if you want to come back and get the rest of your stuff, you can call us, the non-emergency number, and do a civil standby. And basically, we'll do the exact same thing right now. We'll make sure you get the rest of your stuff and you get out safely, so there's no issue between you two, so it doesn't escalate. If you feel the need to do that, if you guys continue
Yeah,
to do
I
it,
have a lot of stuff. I don't
Right.
know if I can get it all out in a couple hours. So.
right, for sure.
And we explained to him that you guys both have access to the apartment until you guys decide what you guys are going to do. So because you guys are both on the lease, so like my partner said, the civil standby would be the best bet. That way we keep everything cordial and you have the opportunity to do it. Just understand though, we can't be here all day. So when you do that, just make sure you have everything ready to go so that it can be a kind of.
I'm gonna try to get as much as I can.
Yeah,
I gotcha. Yeah.
I already started throwing shit in boxes.
Right.
Yeah.
See that.
Yeah. We also have a cat together, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
That would be.
That's just.
You
Yeah.
guys gonna have to figure that out as
That's
adults,
civil,
or you can go
yeah.
to court and figure it out.
I'm not gonna go to court for a cat.
Yeah. That's basically the same thing with the lease on the apartment. If you guys can figure out a friendly way to take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the apartment complexes dealt with stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they have their.
Are you good, man?
Does he really? I closed the door on him then.
He might be there, I don't know.
Hey, kitty. Hey, there he goes. Oh, he's all white. Hey, kitty. How you doing? You want to come hang out? No? All right, I'll leave the door open this time, okay? My bad, man, on that one. I didn't know you were there.
She's being nice. If I was her, I would have been like, you know, have him go find somewhere to stay for the night. Let me cool down. Let me get my stuff and let him come back tomorrow. Because, yeah, it makes it easier on the cops. It kind of makes it harder on her. I know I would be stressed if I had to pack all my belongings in 2 hours. Oh, hell no. Because, you know, like, you're going to be, if you have to pack your stuff in 2 hours, you're going to get 5 minutes down the road and be like, damn, I left this, that, like half of my essentials I need. I don't got no deodorant. I don't got no toilet paper. You know, I hate rushing. Stresses me the hell out.
That's to each his own, I would say. I'm not going to give you advice on that. What part of Florida?
South Florida, like Fort Lauderdale.
Florida, okay. Not there.
Yeah, I'm debating on driving back or taking a plane, but it's like a day and 9 hours.
For the drive?
For the
Yeah.
drive, I thought it would be more than that.
No, I just looked it up.
It'll just be the 10 all the way, right? Or most of the 10?
Yeah,
10?
yeah. Just debating.
Maybe what? Probably be cheaper to drive, right?
Yeah,
If you can pack all your stuff in one.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to make so many stops if I do that.
Right.
Hey, let's make a trip out of it. You know, a little sightseeing here and there.
Yeah.
Just don't pick anybody up.
Okay, let me explain this next part. Here is the cop going downstairs to tell Daniel, who's waiting in the lobby, that Bianca said that he can come grab some items. She's gonna be gone by the end of the night and he can come back once she leaves. He agrees. I did have to mute this part out because somebody in the lobby or somebody that lived there was blasting some rap music in the background, and this whole video would get copyright claimed and taken down if I had the music playing in the background. He tells Daniel to wait a sec while he checks and makes sure everything's okay, and then he lets Daniel inside the apartment.
She doesn't need anything in the apartment. Okay. Hey, let's make a trip out of it. You know, a little sightseeing here and there.
Yeah.
Just don't pick anybody up.
Thank you guys.
Yep.
I don't think he wants to talk to you right now.
Oh, I don't want to talk to him, but
Yeah.
we kind of have to figure it out.
Right. That might be something better tomorrow when everybody's kind of. Yeah, everyone's kind of upset still right now.
Emotions is still high.
Oh, no, I got you. I'm for sure. I hear you.
I can't say I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I can tell you this: the civil issues with the apartment complex. I don't know how.
I mean, that would be ideal, just having one person take their name off the lease so it doesn't fall back on that person. But that's only if the other person can responsibly afford to keep up the apartment. And I think, spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure Bianca left the apartment for Daniel, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't able to keep it in the long run because he couldn't afford it. He tried moving in roommates, but his roommates didn't really contribute like he was hoping. And I think at the end, it ended up just costing more money out of his pocket to kind of help take care of these roommates he moved in. And I think he just ultimately screwed himself and ended up homeless.
The lease is. But if one is willing and the other one is willing to give it up, usually that's the easiest. So, as long as you guys keep it cordial, once you start involving courts and stuff like that, that's when it gets more expensive and then lengthened out. So, yeah.
Yup.
So I can't just like leave and go, you know, because of tax.
Oh,
I just kind of want to figure it out.
right.
I don't really want to stay in a hotel for 2 weeks.
If you like, we can ask them. What would you like me to ask them? Okay, I'll ask them. Hey, Daniel. Quick question for you. Sure. She would just like to know, like, who's gonna keep the cat?
If she wants to keep it, she can keep it. If not, I'll keep it. It doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
No matter what happens, I will make it work.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Well, that's easy. If you want to keep the cat, you're more than welcome to. If you don't, he will take care of it, and so it's up to you.
I'll keep it.
Okay, I'll let him know. Anything else? Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay. Any other questions for us?
I don't think so. I'm gonna try to get out here as fast as I can.
Okay.
And then I can just leave, you know? I
So-
know I have to figure it out with the apartment complex, but.
Yeah,
if
but
he's
you
gonna
don't
stay
necessarily
here-
need to be here
Yeah.
to figure that out. If you get all your
Okay.
stuff and go back,
Okay.
you guys can
Yeah.
figure it out. I mean, you still have each other's phone numbers and all
Yeah.
that stuff, so you can figure out the money. Basically, it'll probably just come down to the money thing because they're gonna charge,
Right.
right? Usually, that's what they do. So if you guys can figure that out without going to court, then good on you guys. Okay.
The only thing I suggest is don't let it get criminal in any way.
How? What do you mean?
Personal items, your things, stuff like that, that will stretch things out and make things a little more complicated for you guys. Okay, so keep it cordial. You guys are adults.
Right. But I'm confused on like what you're saying, like personal items.
Don't damage any of his private items. He won't damage any of yours. Like, don't make it to the point where we have to get involved because then that would
I
make
just
things.
want to be done.
Yeah. I mean, at this point,
Earlier.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
At this point, you just want to go, so just go that way. Just
I
do.
just want to drive back right now.
I got you. I got you.
I hear you. So you want to make sure you get all your stuff. Don't leave anything behind.
We do have some clips of him going into the apartment. I did want to share this, though. This is another clip they shared with me, and a lot of it's the same that we heard in the beginning. But there's some things that you can hear better in this video that we didn't hear very clear in the first video, just because of the angle they were at. So I just want to run this through just a few minutes of this body cam real quick when they first approach him. Here we go.
We're going to deal with them here. Good. How you doing, sir? Okay. Yeah, I got you.
The apartments across the street.
Okay.
We're on a television show.
Okay.
It's a reality TV show. I was out filming. We're both on the lease together. We're not dating or anything, but we are roommates. While I was gone, she decided to just let herself in her room, and just I have photos that she sent me.
And you guys are both on the lease?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so what sparked up the argument?
Or
Or
she
her
went on
behavior?
my computer and saw that I was interested in talking to other people. I do need to let you guys know I am on parole.
Okay.
I just want to make that clear. And I had not gone in. She doesn't know I'm here. I haven't gone up there. I haven't said nothing.
How are you made?
This morning.
Face to face.
Oh, yeah, this
Okay, and
morning.
that was we'll investigate that, but
Okay, so that's pretty much it, what we saw with the first time. I just felt like we didn't really hear him call her roommate in the first clip, and if he did, I didn't hear it very clearly. But yeah, that's where he mentioned that she is his roommate, not his girlfriend, which I found that interesting. We're not dating, but we're roommates. What? Then why would she get mad that you're talking to other women? It doesn't make any sense. Is that him trying to downplay his cheating and be like, oh, she has no reason to be mad because we weren't dating? This is the same thing we just looked at, just a few different angles. You can see the lobby of their apartment here. They got some chairs, some different things in the lobby. Them going in the hallway. Here's Bianca in her living room. There's her living room. Get to see Daniel.
Dumpster. She says she's not going to waste her time.
Okay, oh, this is good. Good thing I stopped right here because I would have skipped over here. So this is at the beginning, but I guess this cop has view of Daniel going through some messages. You can't actually see the messages, but you can hear him explaining better what was in these messages she was sending him.
I'm terrified. You know?
You say you're being filmed?
Yeah, not right now. I mean, they're letting us handle this, but it happened. Here was Bianca. And then she went on. Here was Bianca. So she said, "You're one shitty mother, blah blah blah." Just upset. She just took all my shit, and all your shit will be in the dumpster. And she said she's not gonna waste her time.
Okay.
That's my bedroom. That's all my shit.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, may I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, just by the photos alone, it looks like she's just making a mess of things.
Yep.
She doesn't need anything in the apartment.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Nonsense, you know what I mean?
No.
Mediate.
Can't get like a change of clothes or
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's a good point because I was wondering, is he just going to get his clothes off the back porch and bring it inside, or is he actually going to take all this stuff with him? Which I don't understand the point. Is she acts like she's going to let him stay until she gets things worked out with the apartment?
Yeah, of course. No, you get.
So he said he just needs a change of clothes and probably just like, you know, some hygiene items and small things.
rather take the time and make sure you have what you need instead of be like, oh, I'll do it in and out, and then 5 minutes, you know, 5 minutes down the road, you're like, oh, I don't have my phone charger or something, you know.
That's always something's gonna happen to Bianca rushing around. That's a cool cop there. They got lucky. They got some cool ass cops. They're understanding. They're willing to just sit there and chill. Let them take their time. I mean, I'm sure they'd rather be on a call like this compared to like a shooting or something.
Hey, Daniel, quick question for you, sure. She would just like to go, who could keep that? If she wants to keep it, she can keep it, if not, I'll keep it. Who could keep that? If she wants to keep it, she can keep it, if not, I'll keep it.
That's when they asked her about the cat, or asked him who's gonna keep the cat, and he said she can keep it or I'll take it.
Doesn't make a difference. No matter what happens, I will make it work. Okay.
All set?
Let me get this board, actually.
Yeah.
Now,
Good? You sure? Make sure you got everything?
okay.
All set?
Let me get this board, actually.
Yeah.
Now,
Good? You sure? Make sure you got everything for now? Yeah? Okay. All right, cool. Thank you.
But that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. So this is pretty much the aftermath of Bianca finding out Daniel was talking to other women and when they broke up. And I'm sure we'll see this featured on this upcoming season. But let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. If there's any body cam footage that you guys want to see, let me know. And thank you so much for watching.